Life in Nairobi's Majengo slum encourages strong faith. REDIMTER MUENI raised her son as a Catholic, an altar boy, but soon after experiments with petty crime, he turned to Islam, converted by friends from a local mosque. Soon his rhetoric became radical, and then he vanished. His picture is on a police list of suspected Al-Shabab recruits.
When I hear about the fighting in Somalia, I think about him because I'm afraid he's taking part. When he returned from the Islamic school and watched the news, he would support Al-Shabab. He had a grudge against the police and promised to take revenge.
And that makes the whole question of Al-Shabab recruits from Kenya deeply worrying to the authorities here. Nobody's sure how many Kenyans Al-Shabab has recruited from these slums, but the people who've been watching it believes it runs into the hundreds, and only a handful of them are from ethnic Somali communities, the vast majority of them from other tribes across Kenya. And that makes it much harder for the authorities to spot. So while the Kenyan troops are claiming territory across Somalia in their operation to crush Al-Shabaab, the Islamist group is bypassing the front lines with a network that extends deep into their neighbour's backyard. Sheikh Njuma Ngao is troubled by the growth of Al-Shabaab's recruiting in Kenya. As an Islamic theologian, he believes it has nothing to do with religion and everything to do with crime.
They use a lot of money to recruit the youth, to give them food, transport. So it's business and human trafficking in the name of religion and jihad.
IBRAHIM JIBRIL also sees it as trafficking. His 23-year-old son Tafawa last called from Somalia 2 months ago. But Ibrahim says his son isn't to blame.
I blame the people recruiting for Al-Shabaab, but the government isn't looking for them. They're just looking for the recruits and their families. It's like hitting the snake on the tail and not the head. And every other month we hear of 50 to 60 children who have joined Al-Shabaab.
Now Ibrahim is left to raise his son's daughter in a community that sees them almost as traitors, and in a place threatened with attack by Al-Shabaab itself. Peter Greste, Al Jazeera, Nairobi.